Welcome to Chugiak, Alaska, where your Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks take on the Peninsula Oilers in the game number 2 of this little two-game stretch for the Chinooks against the Oilers. It was a 7-0 win in 5 innings on a rainy Thursday night. Chinooks jumped out early and got the victory after the umpires called it due to rain. We played through enough. And then it was a day off yesterday before tonight. It will be another contest with the Oilers, our last of the season, barring a meeting in the playoffs. It is a cloudy night here today, but the rain is holding off. It was raining earlier today, but no rain right now, and we are hoping to play ball with clear skies. I'm Clayton Jackson, here with you all evening, as we'll take a look at the ABL standings heading into tonight. Atop the league are the Matsu Miners and your Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks. The Miners sit at 14-10, the Chinooks at 15-11. So percentage-wise, the Miners ahead, but as far as the actual tallies go, they are even atop the league. Then the Peninsula Oilers, a game and a half back, it looks like, at 16-13. Then the Anchorage Bucks at 13-11 in fourth. The Glacier Pilots in last place at 5-18. There is a game going on in Anchorage between the Bucks and the Glacier Pilots. They actually are playing 2 today, so the first one well underway. They're in the bottom of the 6th and tied 1 apiece. So we're going to keep you updated on that one, get you the final score there, and then tune in for game number 2 of that doubleheader. See how that little series wraps up as a part of the Mayor's Cup. But we're going to take a quick break here in Anchorage, or excuse me, quick break here in Chugiak before we get you the lineups for both teams. Welcome back to Chugiak, Alaska, here at Lee Jordan Field. We are going to take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Peninsula Oilers. Leading off, it is the first baseman, number 28, Brooks Hassenclever. He's hitting .303 with 23 hits and 22 RBIs, along with 5 homers on the season for Hassenclever. In the 2 spot, the center fielder, number 8, Mark Nellis. Nellis hitting .287 with 23 hits and 17 RBIs. Batting third, the shortstop, number 13, Nolan Graw. He is slashing .347 with 17 hits, 4 RBIs, and a bomb. Batting cleanup for the Oilers, the DH, number 19, Luke Lusky. .254 for him with 18 hits, 17 RBIs, and 3 homers. Batting in the 5-hole, the third baseman, number 16, Jack Holubowski. Holubowski, he's hitting .300 with 18 hits, 7 RBIs, and 2 jacks on the year. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 5, Shane Cannon. Cannon hitting .209 with 14 hits and 9 RBIs. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 25, Carson McCormack. McCormack, he's slashing .193 with 11 hits and 8 RBIs. Batting in the 8th spot, the catcher, number 14, Isaac Fernandez. Fernandez hitting .292. with 14 hits and 2 RBIs. And rounding out the Oilers' starting lineup, it is the left fielder, number 20, Wyatt Bundy. Bundy, he's hitting .226, or excuse me, .286 that is, with 8 hits and 2 RBIs. On the mound for the Oilers tonight, it's number 24, Luke Dixon. His brother pitched in the contest on Thursday. He's going to get the call out of Arkansas Tech, hometown of Phoenix, Arizona. Dixon He has 1 win, 1 loss on 4 starts, 18 innings pitched, given up 15 hits, 9 runs, only 8 of them earned, 8 walks, 16 Ks for an ERA of 4.0. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for your Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks. Leading off the second baseman, number 6, Reese Vassar. Vassar, he's hitting it at a rate of .269 with 18 hits and 11 RBIs. Batting second, the DH, number 10, Austin Young. Young, he's hitting .340 with 17 hits and 8 RBIs. Batting third, the left fielder, number 17, Phoenix West. He is slashing .343 with 24 hits and 12 runs batted in. Batting cleanup for the Fish, the center fielder, number 3, Kai Butler. Butler, he's hitting .316 with 25 hits and 12 RBIs. Batting in the 5-hole, it is the first baseman, number 21, Cal Whiff. Whiff, he's hitting .255 with 14 hits and 11 RBIs. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 24, Kirby Jenkins. Jenkins hitting .208 with 11 hits and 8 runs batted in. The 7th spot is the third baseman, number 1, Drew Hurst. Hurst, he is hitting .259 with 14 base knocks and 18 runs batted in, along with a home run. Batting 8th, the catcher, number 13, Luke Zaromsky. Zaromsky hitting .184 with 7 hits and 4 RBIs. And rounding out the Chinooks starting lineup is the shortstop, number 22, Josh Thompson. On the bump for the Chinooks tonight, number 23, Drew McCartney. McCartney out of St. Clair County Community College, hometown of St. Clair, Michigan. He is posting an ERA of 5.3, 1 win, 1 loss on 5 starts, 18 2/3 pitched, going up 16 hits, 11 runs, all of them earned, 11 walks, and 6 Ks for McCartney. You're right, Mike. This very well might be the biggest game of the year to this point. A very pivotal contest as far as league standings go. For those of you who didn't hear earlier, the Miners and Chinooks tied atop the league standings. The Miners at 14-10, the Chinooks at 15-11. The Oilers a game and a half back at 16-13. The Bucks sit at 13-11, and then of course the Glacier Pilots down at the bottom, 5-18. The Oilers, they fell to the Chinooks on Thursday in 5 innings, 7-0. But then they got 2 games in yesterday. It was a doubleheader in Palmer against the Miners. They lost the first one, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, they lost the first one 2-1, and then they beat the Miners 11-3. So those were some important games there between, at the time, the 1 and the 3 season. That's where they exit. Chinooks right in there. The Bucks got some work to do as well. We mentioned it just moments ago, but they are in a doubleheader right now as a part of the Mayor's Cup. They are playing the Glacier Pilots in Anchorage. It is 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th in Game 1, and then, of course, Game 2 will follow right after that. We're going to keep you updated all the way through that one, as those are also important games. If the Glacier Pilots can snake one or both of those away from the Bucks, it would take a little bit of a comeback for them to get back into the race for one of the top 2 seeds to play in the top of the World Series. But again, it is going to be an exciting finish to the season. We are exactly actually 2 weeks away from Game 1 of the ABL playoffs, top of the World Series championship, Game 1. So we got a lot of baseball left to be played, and every game matters here. Chinooks got to get this one, as these Oilers, one of the teams battling for a top spot. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem and our pregame festivities, but we will be back for the first pitch in just a few moments.
The Chinooks official sports trainer from OPA Anchorage, Annalisa Cedarberg. Now will you please stand and remove your headgear for the playing of the national anthem. Let's play ball. The umpires for tonight at home from Topeka, Kansas is Lance Baugh. On the bases from Norman, Oklahoma, Ethan McCraney. And from Albuquerque, New Mexico, where it's 91 degrees right now, Jesse Segura.
Welcome back to Lee Jordan Field. Doesn't look like we've got first pitch or anything, or ceremonial first pitch or anything like that tonight. So we're going to just jump right into it here after the anthem. Drew McCartney on the mound to get things going for the Chinooks. McCartney out of St. Clair County Community College, hometown of St. Clair, Michigan, posting a 5.3 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss on 5 starts, 18 2/3 pitched, giving up 16 hits, 11 runs, all of them earned, 11 walks, and 6 Ks for McCartney. Last time we saw McCartney was on the 9th of July. That was game number 5 down in Kenai. That was a 6-5 loss, a close one, but we are excited to see what he can do this time around. Same team, different place, and maybe he can get the win in front of the Chinook faithful. A little bit better of a crowd than we had on Thursday night, understandably so. And I imagine we're going to get a couple more people pouring in as the night goes on. So excited for just another game here as a part of a big, long homestand for the Chinooks. We don't go on the road until next, not tomorrow Sunday, but the next Sunday. That's the Miners. We'll play a doubleheader there. And then we finish out the season 3 games here in Chugiak. So we're excited for just a whole lot of baseball here at Lee Jordan to finish out the season. And oh boy, we have a fun little jersey matchup. We're going to get into that here in just a few moments. But Brooks Hasenclever will lead things off for the Oilers. He is the first baseman, hitting .303, 23 hits, 22 RBIs, and 5 home runs on the season. He knocked another one out of the park yesterday in that doubleheader against the Miners. So he is keeping it rolling. Been very good this season. Hit 2 down in Kenai against the Chinooks. The Fish hoping he doesn't put one out of here today. But let's take a look at the jersey matchup as it is jumping right off the page. It is red jerseys for the Oilers with the black letters and numbers trimmed in, white gray road pants, and then the all red caps with the white P on the front for Peninsula. As for the Chinooks, it is also the red jerseys, navy blue Chinooks across the front with the navy blue letters and numbers. It is trimmed in white, home white pants, and then the white Slammin' Salmon caps. Hopefully you don't mind the color red, as we're going to be seeing a lot of it tonight. 2 balls, 1 strike is that one in there at the knees. He's working on Hasenclever, trying to get out number 1. The Chinooks have opted to walk him a whole lot of times in the number of games we've played the Oilers this season. As that one misses outside, 3-1. Only 1 intentional walk, I believe, but they've just opted to kind of pitch around him for the most part. Ever since he blasted those 2 homers out of the ballpark against us in back-to-back days, just been a little bit careful. Gets the strike on the outside half there, and we do have a full count, so McCartney, if he can find a good pitch, might as well attack. The full count pitch. Fouled off, and we do it again at 3-2. Welcome in, Gail. We appreciate you tuning in, and thank you guys for the compliments as well. I appreciate all of you guys listening. It is, I've said it before, a whole lot more fun when I got people tuning in to listen. And there's out number 1. Gets Hassencleaver to drive it deep to center field, but fortunately for the Chinooks, Kai Butler there to make out number 1. Now it is Mark Nellis. Nellis, the center fielder, hitting .287 on the season. With 1 away and bases empty, Drew McCartney will come set out of the stretch. No, wants a different ball. He came set and decided it wasn't good enough. So now we will see the first pitch to Nellis. A nice breaking pitch in there at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. Couldn't tell if that was a straight curveball or some sort of slurve or something like that. That one's down and away, and the count moves even. Let's take a look at the Chinooks fielders this evening from left to right on the outfield. It is Phoenix West, Kai Butler and Kirby Jenkins. On the infield, it is Drew Hurst, Josh Thompson, Reese Vassar, and Cal Whiff. Behind the dish, Luke Zaromsky, and of course, on the mound, it is Drew McCartney. Just off the plate for ball number 2. Nolan Graw, batting out of the 3 spot, is on deck. Into the air. This one in foul territory. Cal Whiff, he's going to have to watch it get out of play. Count does move even though. Drew McCartney, he's working back. We do have an update from Anchorage. In game 1 of the doubleheader between the Bucks and the Pilots, the Bucks have taken a 4-1 lead in the top of the 7th. So the Glacier Pilots can have a chance to respond in the bottom half, but that's it. It will be more than likely a Bucks victory unless the Pilots can strike for 3 or more. Fouled back on the 2-2, and that's where we will do it again. Clouds hanging overhead. It is thick cloud cover, but not raining, so we're grateful for that. We can play baseball. And you can pretty much see all the mountains in the background as well, so that's a gift. Out towards right field, Kirby Jenkins will just meander on over to it and make the play for out number 2. Now Nolan Graw, the shortstop. He's been very dangerous against the Chinooks this season. He hits .347 and has a homer along with 17 base hits on the season. So not a guy you really want to run into, but a guy you got to get through if you want to get a victory. Upstairs, oh, what a snag from Luke Zaromsky. Didn't really matter for anything, but it was just an impressive grab. 1 ball, no strikes. Nolan Graw, the South Dakota State Jackrabbit, takes down and away. Graw from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Ooh, just above the belt on the curveball, and it is 3-0. He is behind on Graw. Waiting on deck for the Oilers, it's the DH, Luke Lusky. Lusky, he was a big factor down the stretch in the series in Kenai. He had a walk-off in Game 3 of the series, as that's ball 4 to Graw. He also belted one of his 3 homers against the Chinooks. while we were down in Kenai. But Lusky does only have a .254 batting average. He's not invincible. McCartney delivers another curveball on the outside, and it is a strike. Just nips the outside half of the plate. McCartney, he is one of the most off-speed heavy pitchers in our arsenal this season. Fouled off, and it is 0-2. I believe McCartney's among the youngest. If he's not actually the youngest, he is one of the youngest members of the Chinooks team. He's only 19 years of age. That one just misses downstairs. Now we move to 1-2. We've got sad news tonight. Tate Green, this will be his last day here. He heads out back to Texas, as that's in the air, going to get out of play. But, yeah, we have loved having him here. He was a Chinook last year, returned, and just a guy we've loved having around. And really happy for him that he started to turn things around offensively. Was great with the glove all season, but really started sparking things the past couple of games. He had the homer on Wednesday night, and then had a couple of hits on Thursday night as well. Was really responsible for the win on Wednesday. And, again, just big contributor on Thursday as well. So love seeing him go out with a bang, but just still sad to see him go. 2-2 to Lusky. Another guy also who just was spectacular last year. He was all ABL when he was with the Chinooks in the 2025 season. Throw on over to first. Back in safely, though, is Nolan Graw. On the ground, softly over to short. Vassar, he's going to flip it there anyway. Excuse me, that's actually Josh Thompson at short, but he is able to get it in time. And we are going to head on to the home half of the first. It is no runs, no hits, no errors, one left on base. Bottom of the first coming your way, scoreless here in Chugiak.
We have some dates that we need to feed the team, and we're asking for your help July 22nd, 27th, and 28th. If you think that you'd like to support the team and provide a meal, see Casey in the merch tent, and we thank you.
Welcome back to Lee Jordan Field here in Chugiak. On the mound for the Oilers tonight, it will be Luke Dixon. Dixon out of Arkansas Tech University, hometown of Phoenix, Arizona. 4.0 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss on 4 starts, 18 innings pitched, giving up 15 hits, 9 runs, 8 of them earned, 8 walks, and 16 Ks for Dixon. Dixon's brother, Cole, pitched on Thursday night. So we're getting back-to-back Dixon brothers. He will face off against Reese Vassar. Vassar comes in hitting 269. Here's the first pitch to Vassar upstairs, and it is 1-0. No wind at all here in Chugiak tonight. And with the temperature being what it is, in the mid-50s, I believe, it's very nice that the wind is not blowing for these fans. It really doesn't feel bad at all outside if you're without the wind. Just nice little bit of sweatshirt weather. And you can just enjoy a little bit of Alaska baseball. Lifted out towards right field. Backpedaling is the right fielder McCormack, and he puts it away for out number 1. Austin Young, the DH, will take the plate here with 1 away and bases empty. Let's take a look at the Oilers fielders this evening. From left to right on the outfield, it's Wyatt Bundy, Mark Nellis, and Carson McCormack. On the infield, Jack Kolobowski, Nolan Graw, Shane Cannon, and Brooks Hassenclaver. Behind the dish, it's Isaac Fernandez, and on the mound, it is Luke Dixon. 0-1 here to Austin Young. Young hits it very well, 340 on the season. He has been a spark plug out of the 2 spot this season. He's behind, though, 0-2. Dixon pitching out of the stretch. That's laced up the middle for a base hit. Runner on first with 1 away now. Phoenix West will step in, hitting 343.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 17, Phoenix West.
Kai Butler, the cleanup man, waits on deck. We didn't see Kai in the game on Thursday, so nice to see him back in the lineup. He hits it well. He had a very hot streak at the beginning of July. He's come back down to earth a little bit, but by no means is his bat gone cold. 0-1 to West after that one is fouled back. Fastball in the air. It is right back out of play. And Phoenix, he's behind 0-2 now. Nice to hear an echo from the crowd after the foul balls. Didn't get much on Thursday night. Dixon delivers the 0-2, swung on and missed. That'll sit West down, and there's 2 away. Now it is Kai Butler, the cleanup man. His job now just to move a runner into scoring position for Cal Whiff, who waits on deck. Fastball right down Main Street. It is 0-1. We got some righty on righty action here. Dixon's got the runner on first. He's not worried about it, as that one misses down and away, 1-1. The 1-1 downstairs. Kai moves ahead. Chinooks will have another day off tomorrow before we are right back here against the Miners. We have not seen the Mat-Su Miners since the 21st of June. Up the middle again, as it is first and second now for the Chinooks. Young and Butler, the Chinook duo. And now it is Cal Whiff with the runner in scoring position. A base knock could break open the scoring here for the Chinooks.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 21, Cal Whiff.
With 2 away, runners on first and second. Takes downstairs. We do have an update from Anchorage, a final to be exact. The Bucks have won 4-1 over the Glacier Pilots in Game 1 of their doubleheader tonight. That does move the Bucks to 14-11, only a game back of the Chinooks. It's actually only half a game back of the Chinooks. So if they can take game number 2 of the series, which will happen in just a few moments, it'll get underway, then the Bucks would be tied with the Chinooks for the moment, but the Chinooks, one way or another, will move up or fall based on the results of tonight's game. So the Chinooks can stay up on the Bucks with a win, or if they lose and the Bucks win, the Bucks could pass the Chinooks. Not to mention the implications with the Oilers tonight. So this is a very important game. Like Mike mentioned, we really need to get this W. A base hit right here from Whiff would help that. And that is a tough take. Just misses, and it is 2-2. Kirby Jenkins waiting. Luke Dixon moving pretty slowly out there on the mound. He finally delivers as Whiff pokes it down the line, foul out of play. He was just a bit too late on it, but had the right idea. If you can get it down that line, man, that's going to be trouble. I mean, that base hit, if it's hit down the line, that will score the runner from first as well, especially with it being Kai Butler. Butler has some of the best speed on the team, maybe the best. And he has got a huge lead over there at first. On the ground, it's through, base knock. Young is going to try for the plate, and the throw's not going to be in time. 1-0 Nooks. Cal Whiff with a RBI single, scoring Austin Young. It moves Kai Butler into second, and now Kirby Jenkins. Kirby Jenkins with runners on first and second and 2 away and a 1-0 Chinooks lead will step to the plate to face his former college teammate. Both of these guys played their ball at Arkansas Tech University. Inside on the first pitch to Jenkins, it's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Chopper on over to short, and the flip is no good. Coming home is Butler, and it is 2-0 Chinooks. I mean, there's definitely an error there that advanced Kai Butler, but the question is whether it'll be an error that Kirby Jenkins reached on. It was a slow chopper. I don't know. I might want to give him credit for the hit. It was a close flip to the plate there. Until I see an official indication, I'm not going to rule it either way. It's close. But now it's Drew Hurst at the plate. Drew Hurst, the third baseman tonight, who has been on a hot streak lately. He rips one over to second, and that should end the inning. And looks like they did give him a hit on the scoreboard, so I will as well. But the Chinooks did get 2 runs on 4 hits. There is 1 error, and there is 2 left on base. On to the top of the second we go. Chinooks lead it 2-0.
All of our players, we appreciate everything you do for Chinook baseball and for Oiler baseball. Can everyone give our host families a round of applause? Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Lee Jordan Field, where the Chinooks have a 2-0 lead over the Oilers. They're going to have to try and get it back right here. And they'll start it out with Jack Holubowski. Holubowski hitting .300 on the season. Does have 2 bombs in there. It is Drew McCartney on the mound. He will kick and throw. It is a rare fastball that misses upstairs. Curveball lands for a strike, 1-1. It's a good start to this ball game for the Chinooks, but unlike Thursday, we are more than likely going to be playing 9 innings, so got to go a little bit longer to try and get out of here. Chinooks put up 7 early, and that was all she wrote after 5 innings in the rain. Chuck's going to have to work a little longer tonight. But that shouldn't be a problem with Lee Jordan buzzing a little bit more than it has as of late. We had a pretty much empty ballpark on Thursday night, and then we hadn't played here in 2 weeks. So last time we were here before Thursday was the 2nd of July. That was against the Bucks. Slider nearly catches the inside corner, but it is called ball 3. Early full count to Jack Holubowski. Fastball fouled back. We will do it again. Holubowski was followed up by Shane Cannon and Carson McCormack. They're also due up in this 2nd inning. It is off the plate, and Jack Holubowski will head on to first with the walk. Shane Cannon, the UCSD Triton, steps to the plate. Cannon only hits it at 209. Got 14 hits, 9 RBIs, but he's a mainstay in this Oilers lineup. He plays very good defense, generally over at second base. He clobbers this one down the line, but it's out of play. It would not have gotten out had it been fair, I don't believe. It looked like it would have been a ripped line drive that would have been maybe just shy of the State Farm sign. Bounced at the warning track. There's a strike called there. It is 0-2. Shane Cannon, he is behind now. Mike is exactly right. This is the last game we will play with the Oilers this season. We played 5 in Kenai, playing 4 here. As that one in the air, Zaromsky, he's trying to track it, and he will make the play for out number 1. Brings up Carson McCormack, who only hits it at 193. But, yeah, so very important. The Oilers took it 3-2 down in Kenai, but then the Chinooks got the 5-inning victory on Thursday. We also played a double header earlier in the season, end of June. We split that. So right now we are tied in the season series, and this is it. He's exactly right. And if we are tied at the end of it, this ball game tonight will determine which team heads on to the playoffs, which it may sound like a long shot, but that is very much in the realm of possibility. As these two teams very close in the standings, going to be vying for a spot in the playoffs. And this one could be very instrumental in deciding it. 1-0 here to McCormack. He will lift it in the air. It is back and out of play. Ollie Adams having a little bit of fun bringing the balls out to the umpire. Second time he's given a little tip of the cap to the boys in the PA box. fun little treat on Thursday night. We got to have Ollie Adams and Mason Trotter come in and give us a few words on the broadcast. Mason Trotter was in the middle of his outing, and he took his time to come up and give us a little mid-game interview. Not too often you get a pitcher who's still pitching to give you a couple words. Throw back on over. He's not going to get him, but just trying to keep him close. There's 1 out, 1 on for the Oilers. Two-one pitch from McCartney. Upstairs. Ahead here is McCormack. Finds the top of the strike zone on the fastball, and it is 3-2. We are full to McCormack. Carson McCormack out of Allen Community College. He is from Clinton, Arkansas. I think every state in that region has a Clinton in it. I go to school in a Clinton, Mississippi. I know someone from a Clinton, Louisiana, and Carson's from a Clinton, Arkansas. So must just be everywhere in that little tri-state region has a Clinton. Throw on over to first. He is not in time. Three-two pitch. Runner was on the move, and now he's headed back, and then he gets to go on to second for free. That is a called ball 4. So McCartney will lose 2 out of the first 3 batters he faces here in the second. And now it is Isaac Fernandez, the catcher. Runner in scoring position with only 1 away. First pitch, it is high and tight to Fernandez, 1-0. Well, Lebowski, man, he's been dancing over there at second, trying to induce a throw over and potentially induce a mistake. He's got a big lead at second. Curveball, got it, and it is 1-1. This has been a very, very slow ball game so far. And I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe just the pace of these two pitchers, but I mean, we put up a couple runs in the bottom of the first, but even that top of the first where it was only 4 batters faced took a while. Into the air in foul territory. Cal whiff. He's going to get it right near the fence. And that is out number 2. An absolutely huge play to get to the number 9 hitter with 2 away. Wyatt Bundy now the left fielder at the plate. Bundy, he is out of Yavapai College. If you were able to tune in to any of the games down in Kenai, you know that a large portion of this Oilers squad is from Yavapai College down there in Arizona. Just off the corner, and it is 1-0. Bundy does hit it at a 286 rate. So not too shabby numbers there. Fastball misses above the belt. And behind now is McCartney. Wolobowski's on second. McCormack on first. McCartney trying to get himself out of the inning. Good pitch on the breaking ball. It's in there, 2-1. Close, but no cigars. That one misses just off the plate, and it is 3-1. It's a pretty lively day here at Loretta French Park as a whole. Of course, you got the Chinooks game, but out in the background at the park behind the fence, you can see some sort of gathering going on. There's colorful tents. Not exactly sure. There was some really good smells of barbecue coming earlier. They have disappeared now, but someone was having a good time out there past center field. As ball 4 is delivered, and now out comes Tim Cole to have a conversation with Drew McCartney. Ollie giving us another tip of the cap. As Bundy's into first, McCormack at second, Wolobowski into third. And we're back to the top of the order with Brooks Hossenclaver. Got to find a way to get him out, and it's no easy task. Hossenclaver, he is pretty hot right now. Had a good day yesterday in Matsu. Hit a ball out. Got a couple more base knocks. Bases loaded, 2 away. McCartney got to find a way to punch out Hossenclaver. Fastball, swing and a miss. It is 0-1. Might have actually been a really nice changeup. Looked like a fastball the whole way until it moved just out from under him. But either way, 0-1. That one was a fastball. It is on the ground. On to first in time, and that is going to end the inning. McCartney gets out of a serious jam. And there are no runs on no hits. There are no errors, but there was 3 left on base. On to the home half of the second we go. Chinooks lead it 2-0.
612-7824. 612-7824. If you've got 612-7824, you're on your way to El Pastor, courtesy of the Chinooks.
Welcome back to Chugiak, Alaska, where Luke Zaromski will lead things off for the Chinooks. He will face Luke Dixon for the first time tonight. Zaromski will be followed up by Josh Thompson and Reese Vassar, who led off the ballgame. Ripped right over to short. It was a quick one-hopper, but nice pick from Graw, and there is one away. Thompson now, the shortstop, who just transferred to Belmont Abbey College this summer. Chinooks have a 2-0 lead. They look to build onto it. That is a fastball down the middle. Josh Thompson wanted no part of it. Looked like a good pitch to hit, but sometimes hitters, they say, I'm taking all the way on the first pitch. Sometimes they're not looking for the fastball, period. It just depends, and he knows what he wants. Took a pitch at the belt, too, so he's looking for something different. See if he can find it. It's another fastball inside this time. 1-2. Clearly, Dixon might know that that's not what Thompson's looking for. See if he goes right back to it. He will. Off the plate. And it is 2-2. Fastball once again, and it is still just off the outside of the plate, and we have moved full. Josh Thompson, he has been patient. He was down 0-2, but has worked his way back to 3-2, hasn't pulled the trigger yet. First swing of the at-bat, and it is lifted out towards center field. Nellis underneath it, and puts a squeeze on it for out number 2. Back to the top of the Chinooks order, it's Reese Vassar. Vassar, he is 0 for 1, flew out to right his first time up. Playing pretty far off first is Brooks Hassenclaver. He is banking on Vassar, not pushing it opposite field down the line. Ooh, gets the strike call on the corner, and we move even, 1-1. Austin Young waits on deck as the 1-1 from Dixon is a heater off the plate. Count moves to 2-1. Over to short, Graw. He will make the play for out number 3. Down go the Chinooks in short order. It is no runs on no hits. It is no errors and nobody left on base. On to the top of the third we go. Chinooks lead it 2-0. Welcome back to Chugiak, Alaska. It is 2-0 Chinooks. As Drew McCartney back out for another inning of work, he will start things out against Martin Ellis. The 2-3-4 hitters are due up for the Oilers. It's going to be another challenge for Drew. Mark says number 12 warming up for the Chinooks in the pen. That would be Trey Harper. See how long before we see him. Martin Ellis lays down a nice bunt, and there's not going to be a throw whatsoever. That is just a picture-perfect bunt for Nellis. So with a runner on first and nobody gone, it'll be Nolan Graw. Graw, he is 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. Yeah, there is no one actually warming in the Chinook pen right now, but like Mark said, Harper, he took about 15 pitches and then they shut it down for the moment, but I'd imagine he's going to be back up soon. McCartney has already thrown a whole lot of pitches for only being 2 innings into the ballgame. Bounced, and in trouble. Did he get there? Oh, they did, man. I thought Cal might have spun the wrong way. It might have been late. The throw definitely got him, but instead, it is bases empty with 1 away now. Huge, huge throw from Zaromsky. And yes, Mike, it is very nice to see someone else leave the bases loaded. You're absolutely right. It was a really nice job by Drew to get out of the inning. In fact, that Martin Ellis bunt was the first base hit of the ballgame for the Oilers. 3-0 at the moment to Graw. He walked his first time up, and potentially the same fate here. Does get a fastball strike, and it is 3-1. The righty McCartney pitching out of the stretch here. And that will be ball 4. So with 1 away and a runner on first, it's Luke Lusky. Lusky, he's 0 for 1. He grounded out to short.
Now batting for the Oilers, number 19, Luke Lusky.
McCartney would take that here, as that would be a double play ball this time around. It's carved off foul. No balls, 1 strike. McCartney going to deliver the 0-1. That is a big old curveball that starts above the zone and finished well below it. 1-1. We have action in Anchorage after the Bucks take Game 1 4-1 of their doubleheader. Now it is the Pilots who take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. So we're back to baseball in another edition of the Mayor's Cup. That is the season-long battle between the Bucks and the Glacier Pilots. I think it's all but wrapped up by the Bucks this season. The Glacier Pilots really never stood a chance. Misses inside, 3-1. McCartney, he does not have a strikeout on the day, but he's just really not a strikeout pitcher. He gets you into soft contact, and that's his game. Only 6 Ks on the season in 18 2/3 pitched going into today. He's now at 20 2/3. On to first goes Lusky. Out to the mound goes Easton Babe. And it looks like we got a new pitcher coming in. It will be Trey Harper. We'll let him warm up, get you some stats when we return.
This call to the Chinook bullpen is sponsored by Napa Alaska Auto Inc., your Alaska-owned Napa Auto Parts. On the mound for the Chinooks, number 12, Trey Harper.
New pitcher in the ball game for the Chinooks. It is number 12, Trey Harper. Harper out of Messiah University, hometown of Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. 2.95 the ERA, 4 wins, 1 loss on 10 appearances, 18 and a third pitch, giving up 16 hits, 7 runs, only 6 of them earned, 9 walks and 11 Ks for Harper. He will start his day out against Jack Holubowski. Holubowski, he is 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. Harper will inherit runners on first and second with 1 away. Delivers a fastball strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Greg, I just asked, but don't have an official word. Believe it will be the 29th, Wednesday, the 29th, against the Anchorage Bucks for Host Family Appreciation Night. That is our last home game. That's when we usually have it. I don't have the official word for you, but that should be when it is. That's always a great night just to recognize the people who really make this possible. We have no season without our host family, so let's just give them a big shout-out, big thank you to all of you who have been with us for one season, with us for many, but just know we can't do it without you, and we're incredibly grateful. Swinging K for Jack Holubowski. And there is 2 away now. Shane Cannon at the plate. Cannon, he is 0 for 1. He flew out to Luke Zaromsky in foul territory his first time up. First pitch from Harper. A strike on the breaking pitch, 0-1. Harper, he's come out and looked sharp here so far. Obviously very early into his outing, but it is looking good. I'm curious to see how many innings they're going to try and get out of Harper. It was an early exit for McCartney and didn't give up a run, only gave up 1 hit, but just had a lot of walk problems and had already thrown a lot of pitches. So just one of those situations that you kind of just have to say, all right, we got to go to the pen and we'll figure it out the rest of the way. Have a feeling Harper's going to get a bulk of them. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cannon. I imagine when it's all said and done, Harper, as long as he doesn't get into too much trouble, their goal is to get him through 2 more innings after this. So it would be 2 2/3 for Harper. And if he's really dealing, maybe they let him go even further. But I would think that's kind of their idea as far as the Chinooks coaching staff goes. One-two pitch. Just below the knees. We move even 2-2. Carson McCormack waits on deck. He was left on base in that second inning. And that's downstairs. So we are full. Payoff pitch for Trey Harper. He does not really want to let this go any further than it has. I mean, if he loses them, it's bases loaded for Carson McCormack, which is not the end of the world, but it's not going to matter. Shane Cannon fans on the fastball, and it is going to end the inning. Trey Harper comes in and gets two quick punchies, no runs, one hit. There are no errors, and there is 2 left on base. On to the home half of the third we go. It's 2-0 Nooks.
If you've got 612-7936, you've got a gift card to Dakota Diggers, a sponsor of Chinook Baseball.
It's the bottom of the third here in Chugiak. Luke Dixon back out for another inning. He will face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Chinooks. Young, West, and Butler due up. Austin Young will start things out. He is 1 for 1. He singled and scored in the first inning. This is a really good opportunity for the Chinooks to add on to their 2-0 lead in very important ball game. Chinooks got to walk out of here tonight with a victory. Strike at the belt, and it is 0-1. The same can be said, though, about the Oilers. They need this one just as much as the Chinooks do. They would love to head back to the Peninsula with a victory tonight. And especially since they're going to be playing a whole lot of games next week. They're going to be packing them in. Let's see officially if they have any off days, because I believe as that one is out towards center, and ranging is Martin Ellis for out number 1. But let's take a look at their official schedule, because they are actually done a week early, and they just have to sit and wait. So, yeah, they play tomorrow in Palmer. And yep, they do not take a day off. They will play straight until next Friday, and that's it. They're done for the season, and they sit and wait and hope for the best as far as playoff standings go. We have 4 days off next week. It's kind of the toss-up. We're kind of easing our way through the end of the season. Out towards left was Phoenix West, and quickly there are 2 away. Now it's Kai Butler, who is 1 for 1. He singled and scored his first time up. And Kai Butler just got informed earlier that Kai Butler will also be out of Arkansas Tech. He transferred just this past week, is what I've been told. So congratulations to Kai Butler. He will be facing another Arkansas Tech man, Luke Dixon, for the second time today. 1-0. So from Cal State Los Angeles to Arkansas Tech, that'll be a change for him. Two 2-0 to Kai Butler with Cal Whiff waiting on deck. Cal Whiff, another guy who transferred this offseason. He will be playing his ball at Concordia University in Irvine, California. He was at Pepperdine before. As the 2-1's sharply hit over to third, Holubowski fires in time, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. The Chinooks cannot get anything going. It is no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. On to the top of the fourth we go. Chinooks lead it 2-0. Top of the fourth here in Chugiak. We've got the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Oilers: McCormack, Fernandez, and Bundy. It will start out with Carson McCormack, who walked his first time up. He will face Trey Harper for the first time today. Trey Harper relieved Drew McCartney after he had a little bit of walk issues, but exited the ballgame with no runs, only one hit given up. So one of those, you look one way you look at it, he pitched it, the way you want to. No runs, only one hit, and it was a bunt single, but it was the walks that he might look back and say, hey, a couple things I need to improve on. But he gave his team a chance to win this ball game. It's just going to be a couple more innings for bullpen guys than maybe the coaching staff was planning on. Just above the belt on the 1-1 pitch, we move to 2-1. Trey Harper 2 for 2 with the K's today. Faced Holubowski and Cannon, punched them both swinging. And right here, he's got McCormack at 3-1, so got to find a way to battle back. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight for an important contest for the Chinooks. Misses upstairs, and it is runner on first with nobody gone. We say this is an important contest, and it is. Mike explained why. But every ball game moving forward is crucial for the Chinooks. Got to get these wins. It's the Miners on Monday. We have a day off tomorrow, but Miners on Monday. They are right now tied with us atop the league standings. And so, based on what happens tonight, we'll move either up or down. But We have not seen the Miners since the 21st of June. We were supposed to play them at Herman Brothers on the 29th of June. That one got rained out, so we've got a doubleheader, not tomorrow Sunday, but the next Sunday. But really, really long time since we've seen them. So, but it'll have been essentially a month since we've seen them by the time Monday rolls around. Yeah, Jason, so the playoffs at the end of the season, it will be a best 2 out of 3 series in August, as that one is clobbered out towards left field at the warning track. The play is made by Phoenix West. There is one away. But, yeah, so it is a best 2 out of 3 series between the top 2 seeds, 1 and 2. August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the top of the World Series. So just got to make one of the top 2 seeds. I'm not entirely sure. I need to figure out locations. I've been asking around a little bit, haven't gotten a definitive answer on whether it is all 3 games at the 1 seed's place, or if we alternate, like game 1 at the 1, game 2 at the 2, and then game 3 if necessary back to the 1. But haven't heard that, but everything else I do know. So that's what we got. Got to find ourselves in one of those top 2 seeds if we want to see the playoffs. Wyatt Bundy at the plate now, the left fielder. He walked his first time up. He was a part of that second inning where the bases were left loaded. 1 away, runner on first for the Oilers here. Inside, and it is 2-1. Love to see a double play ball here if you're the Chinooks. Mark says all 3 at the same place, so that is the first time I've heard officially a confident answer on it. So all 3 at the same place is what we're hearing. And that makes way more sense, as that one is in the air. Foul territory. Hurst moving underneath it for out number 2. But as I was saying, that makes way more sense than playing it alternating, because, you know, say the Oilers get the 1 seed, man, you know, you're not trying to – or the 2 seed, either way, but if they're in the playoffs, you're not trying to go from Kenai then to try and play in Palmer the next day, you know. It's just not ideal situation. Then maybe even head back to Kenai. So that's not ideal. So I think Mark, you've got to be right that we play all 3 at the same place. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. But that would make the most sense. No balls, 1 strike. On the ground, foul. Wrong side of first base for Brooks Hossenclaver, who's at the plate with runner on first and 2 away. Hossenclaver, he is 0 for 2 in the ball game. I think Hossenclaver probably glad that ball did go foul. Cal Whip would have been right on it for out number 3. Harper out of the stretch. It is outside. One ball, 2 strikes, as Mark Nellis waits on deck for the Oilers. 1-2 pitch off the plate again as we move even. 2-2. Update from Anchorage. It's a good one if you're a Chinook fan, or an Oilers fan, to be honest, or a Miners fan, or a Glacier Pilots fan, because it is 4-0 Pilots in the top of the second in Anchorage. The only team that might say look away as the Bucks, if the Glacier Pilots can win this one, it would drop the Anchorage Bucks to 14-12. They moved up to 14-11 and into third place by win percentage after the win in game 1 of the doubleheader today. But that would stop a charge up the standings if the Glacier Pilots can pull it out in the 7-inning ball game today. Hassan Claver will head on to first for free after the walk, and now it is Mark Nellis, who is 1 for 2, has the only base hit of the ball game for the Oilers, and it was a bunt single. They really haven't barreled one up yet. Harper looks back at second and delivers. Breaking pitch is just above the belt, and it's 1-0. This will be one of the more interesting ends to an ABL season in recent memory. There have been some very tight 2, even 3-team finishes, but there has been very few seasons where you've got 4 teams vying for 2 spots like this. I mean, when all 5 teams were in it, it was always a 4-team playoff, but they went to just the 2-team championship last year with only 4 teams. They added the Oilers back in, and they didn't go back to the 4-team playoff. So this is very interesting. 4 teams for 2 spots. Never been quite done like this. So it's very interesting. And, I mean, everyone is within less than 2 games of each other. So it is exciting. Golfed out towards center field. He was thinking about diving, holds up, and it will score a run. 2-1, Chinooks lead it now. Mark Nellis comes through big. Carson McCormack home to score.
At the plate for the Oilers, number 13, Nolan Graw.
Hassan Claver moves into second. As Nolan Graw now, he has walked twice in this one. Harper checks back at second, now delivers. On the ground, over to Whiff. It's a fair ball. He'll flip it in time to Harper for out number 3. That will end the inning, but the Oilers do strike for 1. It's 1 run on 1 hit. It is no errors and 2 left on base. On to the home half of the 4th we go. It is 2-1 Chinooks.
612-7885. If you've got 612-7885, you're on your way to Subway, courtesy of the Chinooks.
Welcome back to Lee Jordan Field, where the Chinooks are going to get another chance to add on to the lead. The Oilers cut into it in the top half. It's 2-1, and the Chinooks going to look to add some more insurance. They'll start things out with Cal Whiff. Whiff, he is 1 for 1. It was an RBI single in the first. Going to look to keep his day going. Luke Dixon back out onto the mound. A rough first inning for him, but otherwise been pretty solid. Kirby Jenkins waiting on deck. A fastball that is popped straight up is caught by Holubowski. One pitch, and it will retire whiff. Now it's Kirby Jenkins. Jenkins, who got a base hit his first time around. It was the slow chopper over to short that was flipped on to second, not in time, but it was also not handled well, which resulted in Kai Butler coming home to score the second run of the ballgame for the Chinooks. First pitch to him is down and away. See if he can barrel one up. It's downstairs and it bounces away. 2-0. Drew Hurst waits on deck for the Chinooks. He's going to get another opportunity. Comes into this one swinging a pretty good bat, but 0 for 1. Slowly on over to short again for Jenkins, and this time he is going to be out. It's a really nice play from Nolan Graw on the run. And it is 2 away with bases empty for Hurst. Hurst hit the first homer of the season for the Chinooks out against the Oilers. Tate Green followed that up with a homer on Wednesday against the Bucks. Wouldn't it be awesome if Drew Hurst did it again here tonight? It's unlikely. It's hard to hit him out here at Lee Jordan, but it's possible. Haven't seen one at home yet this season. Hurst did it in Kenai, and Tate did it in Anchorage. So the Chinook faithful here at Lee Jordan still waiting for the first home run of the season. A number of opportunities to do it. We've got 6 more home games after this. One pitch upstairs, make it 2-1. Luke Zaromsky stands in on deck. A called strike at the belt. Make it 2-2. Still people out at the little gathering out in past center field. Looks like maybe a birthday party of some sort. But nice to see community using Loretta French Park and having a good time. Full count payoff pitch now for Luke Dixon. See if he can get out of this thing 1-2-3. He will. Down goes Hurst looking, and it will send us to the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. There is no one left on base. Chinooks lead it 2-1. Top of the fifth here in Chugiak. Chinooks hold a 2-1 lead. They're going to try and keep it held for just a little bit longer with Trey Harper. See how long he gets to go here. Luke Lusky leading things off for the Oilers. He is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Now batting for the Oilers, number 19, Luke Lusky.
Lusky will be followed up by Holubowski and Cannon. The Oilers struck for 1 their last time around. Good pitch from Trey Harper, and it is 0-1. Strike at the belt. It is 0-2. No one up and warming in the Chinook pen. There's guys getting loose, but doesn't look like anyone has sweatshirts off or anything like that. So we'll see who the next pitcher for the Chinooks is. They're going to just let Harper keep rolling, it seems. That is on a rocket out towards the wall. It'll bounce to the Jalapenos sign in the alleyway, and that is a double for Luke Lusky. A leadoff double, and the Chinooks in a bit of trouble. Now Jack Holubowski at the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Struck out swinging his last time up. No one up in the Oilers pen either, so they're going to just keep rolling with Luke Dixon, it seems. And just like that, now there is a man up in the Chinook pen. That is number 50. That's Gage Webster. 0-1 after Holubowski fouls a pitch off. Slider in there for a strike, and Holubowski, he is behind 0-2. Lusky waits on second with nobody gone. Chinooks got to find a way to record an out here. Ooh, what a snag from Zaromski. That could have been trouble. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chopped on over to the Chinook dugout. We'll do it again at 1-2. Got the World Cup final tomorrow, Spain and Argentina. Has anyone got any predictions on who they think's going to win? I don't know if any of you are soccer fans, but that'll be the capper to big World Cup here on U.S. soil. Holubowski goes down on the K, so there is one away. Now Shane Cannon, who is 0 for 2 at the plate. Chinooks get the start to getting out of the inning. Got to find a way to leave that leadoff double stranded. Another beautiful slider. It's in there through the back door, and it's 0-1. Trey Harper out of that closed stance. Tries the slider once again, And over to first on the throw from Vassar. There is 2 away. Does advance Lusky over to third, but you'll take that trade-off any day of the week, especially with 2 outs. Sacrifice fly won't do it. McCormack's got to get a hit here. Carson McCormack, he has reached on a walk both times. Came home to score as the game's only run for the Oilers in the 4th inning. He rips it right at the second baseman, Vassar, and that's going to end the inning. Vassar, really nice play. He just calmly waltzed over, flashed the leather, and walked off the field. Ball was ripped, but it did not matter. No runs on 1 hit. It was no errors and 1 left on base. On to the home half of the 5th we go. It is 2-1 Chinooks.
215-226, you're on your way to 431 Glacier River, courtesy of the Chinooks.
Welcome back to Lee Jordan Field here in Chugiak, Alaska. Luke Zaromski to lead things off for the Chinooks. Luke Dixon back out for another inning here in the bottom of the 5th. Zaromski 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He'll be followed up by Josh Thompson and Reese Vassar. Breaking pitch inside, and it's 1-0. Nearly got him. Fastball inside as well. And Zaromski ahead 2-0. Wind blowing in just a little bit from right now. Wasn't any wind at all to start. Not much wind at all still, but just a little breeze. Misses inside for a 3rd time in a row, and it is a hitter's count for Zaromski. Can get a base runner for Thompson. Strike at the knees, and it is 3-1. Oh, and that's going to get him. Zaromski on to first with the hit by pitch. And now Josh Thompson does have a runner aboard.
Coming to the plate for Chinooks, number 22, Josh Thompson.
Thompson 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. Reese Vassar waits on deck now. Vassar represents the top of the order back to the plate. A sacrifice bunt laid down, but it's going to roll just foul down the first base line, and it is 0-1 for Thompson. Again, a pretty decent crowd here at Lee Jordan. Nothing like we saw at the beginning of the season with our beautiful sunny days and all of that, but for a cloudy night with rain earlier in the day. Can't complain too much. You got some fans down the left field side, and pretty packed grandstand on the third base line, the Chinooks home side, and even down the first base side is pretty packed too. So you don't have as many people out on the hill, don't have as many people down the outfield lines, but it's a pretty solid crowd tonight, especially after what we saw on Thursday. And that was completely understandable. It was a downpour while we played. 2 balls, 1 strike. Laying down the sacrifice bunt is Thompson. They're going to go to second, and that was way overthrown. On to third goes Zaromski, and it is runners on the corners. Great situation for Josh Thompson. We'll go. Let's see. There's an error in there. It's going to be a fielder's. I believe it's the same situation as we had on Thursday. It's going to be a fielder's choice with a throwing error there. So advancing on the error is Zaromski to third. And it is runners on the corners, nobody gone for the Chinooks. Dixon's going to step off. Chinooks in a great position to put another run on the board. It's the top of the order at the plate as well. Reese Vassar, who is 0 for 2, but we know he's capable of knocking in some runs. Swings and foul tips it for strike 1. Dixon delivers a slider right down the middle. It is 0-2 now. Ooh, that one's high and tight on another slider. So 1-2 now to Vassar. Austin Young. He lurks on deck 1-4-2. Misses outside. We move even. Austin Young playing out of the DH spot tonight. Obviously, positionally, he is a catcher, but gets the call a lot as the DH because he is very much a plus hitter for the Chinooks. But when you give the other guys, such as Zaromski and Pruneau, chances behind the dish, might as well throw Austin Young in the lineup as our DH. So it's been very good. Came in hitting .340. That average boosted at the moment with his single in the first. Do have a full count for Vassar with the runners on the corners. Chance to increase the lead from 2-1, maybe 3-1. Who knows? Maybe more. Takes. Oh my goodness! That's a rough call from the home plate umpire. That one seemed high and maybe even off the corner, but they're gonna punch him out. So with one away, it is now Austin Young. Felt that should have been bases loaded. Downstairs on the first pitch to Young, it's 1-0. Phoenix West waits on deck. That one does work in there on the off-speed pitch. Falls in right at the belt. 1-1. Phoenix waits at 0-2. He is yet to find the barrel today. It's called strike 2, and it is 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away. Runners on the corners. Zaromski on third. On first, it is Josh Thompson. Chopped on over to second. There's one, and they're going to get them both. Oh, my goodness. Well, unfortunately, that strikeout looking will come back to bite him. It is going to be no runs on no hits. There is 1 error. There is actually just 1 left on base. On to the top of the 6th we go. It is 2-1 Chinooks. Top of the 6th, Trey Harper back out for the Chinooks. He has pitched 2 2/3 already. He's going to go back out here in the top of the 6th. He'll face off against Isaac Fernandez. To start, Fernandez 0 for 2 in the ball game. 2-1, the Chinooks holding a slim lead. Going to need another nice inning from Harper if they want to keep it. Gage Webster still up in the pen for the Chinooks. See if we see him here in the 6th, or maybe not till the 7th. 1-0. Little update from Anchorage. The Bucs starting to creep back in. It's the bottom of the 3rd. 4-1 now. We'll see if that game's over by the time we finish up. Should be right around the same-ish time, but they're moving pretty slow. Fouled off over to the Chinooks dugout. Blake Allen made a lunging grab at it, but it'll roll to the bullpen. 1-2 for Fernandez. On a line out towards left field. That's a base hit for Isaac Fernandez. Good way to start the inning for the Oilers. Now it's Wyatt Bundy. Bundy, 0 for 1. He walked and then flew out to third in foul territory his last time up. So with Fernandez on first and nobody gone, see what Trey Harper can do. It's a bunt laid down the line, a really good bunt, but he is going to be tagged out by Cal Whiff, and it is a sacrifice bunt for Bundy. Does its job. Fernandez into scoring position. And now we're back to the top of the Oilers order with Brooks Hassenclaver. He is 0 for 2 with a walk.
Now batting for the Oilers, number 28, Brooks Hassenclaver.
Hassenclaver is a guy that you just really can't give anything good to hit. And the Shooks have done a pretty good job tonight limiting him. misses off the plate. It's 1-0. If Trey Harper can make it through this inning, that would be big for the Chinooks. 2 balls and no strikes. That's going to catch the inside corner there. He tried to sell it, did Brooks Hossenclaver, but he's going to find it. 2-1. It would be Mark Nellis next up. He is 2 for 3. He had the RBI single his last time up. Ooh, that is ripped down the line foul. He got ahead of it. Count does move even with that, though. Just a long strike. 2-2. Got to be one of the most deflating feelings as a hitter when you just mush a ball, but it is just a little bit foul. And you know, you squared one up, but all it is a long strike. And big turn of events for the Chinooks. They're going to get out number 2 on the fly out into the glove of Phoenix West. Now 2 away, it's Mark Nellis. Does have a runner on base, but there are 2 away, so if you can punch him out, get out of the inning, or if you need to, you can walk him, and it's not the end of the world. As I mentioned, he is 2 for 3, back-to-back singles. Nellis takes the belt. It's 0-1. Mark Nellis, he is out of Connors State College, teammate of Brooks Hossenclaver, but also our very own Cade Rowland. That is poked down the line, just foul. And he's behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Still warming in the pen for the Chinooks is Gage Webster. And still no one up in the pen at all for the Oilers. So imagine they're going to trot back out Luke Dixon. Fouled off, and we do it again at 0-2. Luke Dixon, he pitched a little bit of a rough first inning, but other than that, he's been very solid. Got out of a jam his last time around. That's looped out towards right field. It is not caught, and that's going to tie this ball game up. Man, a really nice attempt out in right from Kirby Jenkins. He had it, but it was just too tough of a play to make, and we are tied 2-2. Mark Nellis, another base hit. Isaac Fernandez home to score. Easton Babe out to the mound, and it looks like we are going to have a new pitcher. So we're going to take a break, let him warm up, and then we'll get you his stats when we return.
This call to the Chinook bullpen is sponsored by Napa Alaska Auto Inc. Your Alaska-known Napa Auto Parts. On the mound for the Chinooks, Gage Webster. And while Gage is warming up, let's give away a Subway sandwich. Here's your winning ticket number, 612-7947. 612-7947. If you've got 612-7947, you're on your way to Subway, courtesy of the Chinooks. Once again, 612-7947.
Welcome back to Lee Jordan Field. New pitcher in the ballgame for the Chinooks. It is Gage Webster out of the Masters University, hometown of Anchorage, Alaska, a former South Anchorage Wolverine. He's posting a 1.8 ERA, no wins, no losses on 3 appearances, he's pitched 5 innings, given up 4 hits, 1 run it was earned. 2 walks, 3 Ks for Webster. Webster will have to face Nolan Graw, who is 0 for 1 with 2 walks on the day. Runners on the move. They're going to throw on to second. It's going to be close. Oh, not in time. And it is a stolen base from Mark Nellis. Runner into scoring position for Graw. They could take the lead here. We have a tied ball game here in Chugiak. Everything to play for tonight. 1-1. Out towards left field. Phoenix West will make the grab, and that's going to end the inning. The Oilers do pick up another run on 2 hits. It is no errors, and there is 1 left on base. On to the home half of the 6th we go. We are tied 2 apiece here in Chugiak. Bottom of the 6th here in Chugiak. Phoenix West will lead off the inning for the Chinooks. He is 0 for 2. He's going to get another chance this time around. Luke Dixon still on the mound for the Oilers. And just finally, there will be someone up in the Oilers' pen. Looks like potentially number 29. That would be Owen Musil. That doesn't sound right. See if I can see who that is. Maybe a 39? Let's see. Do we have a 39? That would be Russ Martin. That could be Russ Martin. I'll try and see if I can get a better view. 0-2 though to Phoenix West. Good pitch from Dixon. Pulled the string right out from underneath him. Oh-2 pitch. Downstairs. Oh! Did they call that? He called that strike 3. Wow. That's a tough call. Kai Butler at the plate now. One away, and base is empty. Cal Whiff waits on deck. Fastball off the plate. It is 1-0. Butler, he is 1 for 2. Singleton scored in that first inning. He'll lift this one very high and should be playable for the right fielder McCormack, and there is 2 away. Now Cal Whiff. Whiff had the RBI single in the first, but flew out to third his last time up. See what he can do with the bases empty and 2 away. He fouls it into his leg, and that doesn't look great. Oof. He's going to walk it off, and hopefully he's going to be okay, but man, I do not envy Cal in this situation. He is still taking a moment. He's going to try and step back into the box here. Hopefully it's not anything he's got to run out. Might be running a little gingerly. Strike right just about at the belt, and it's 0-2. Cal calls time. And he's gonna reset. He's behind 0-2. Last chance for the Chinooks here in this 6th inning if he can't keep things going. Loops it off foul, and we'll do it again at 0-2.
Sponsored by JR Septic Pumping and Excavating.
Dixon trying to finish the job. He's attacking the zone here in this at-bat. Oh-2 outside. Moves to 1-2. Kirby Jenkins waits on deck. Jenkins, he's 1 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cal Whiff jacks that one way foul. I mean, it was very high, very deep, and very, very foul. I mean, that wasn't just, a couple yards wrong side of the pole. No, that was completely sideways. He does lift one out towards center field, but it doesn't have enough. Into the glove of Martin Nellis, and that is another 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. On to the top of the 7th we go. We are tied 2-2 here in Chugiak. Top of the 7th here at Lee Jordan. Luke Lusky will lead it off. Lusky, he is 1 for 2. Had the double in the 5th, and the walk in the 3rd, and then grounded out to short in the 1st. It is Gage Webster on the mound for the Chinooks. He got the last out of the 6th, and now is back up for the 7th. Delivers a strike on the first pitch to Lusky. It's 0-1. Strike on the top right corner of the zone. Behind is Lusky, 0-2. Still a 2-2 ball game. Neither team has produced a whole lot of offense. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thought the Chinooks might have a big day after a nice first inning, but nothing really doing since. Had the inning that they had the runners on the corners with nobody out, but hit into a double play. Lusky will have a leadoff single as he ripped it out towards left.
At the plate for the Oilers, number 16, Jack Holubowski.
Holubowski now with runner on first and nobody gone. Holubowski, he is 0 for 2. He struck out swinging twice in the ballgame. Does have a walk. Fouls it back. And it's 0-1. Okay, Jim says host family appreciation night is the 28th. So that would be one night before the finale against the Matsu Miners. That would be on Tuesday. Upstairs as Holubowski showed bunt, pulled it back, and it's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runs inside, asks down to first if he went. Say he didn't. So 2-1. Showing bunt again. Pulls back again, and it's low. 3-1 to Holubowski. At this point, just put it down the middle. If you know he's going bunt, you'd rather just get the out with it. And there's a foul ball. So now you can work back into the count. See if you can get a punch out. Now that it's 3-2, but in a situation like that, if he's going to give you the bunt, you'll take runner on second with 1 away rather than first and second with nobody gone. So it's a decent trade-off. You could do that. But here, you can get him to swing away. Strike right down the middle. That'll get him for the 3rd time today. Shane Cannon now at the plate with runner on first and 1 gone. Cannon 0 for 3. Holubowski and Cannon kind of in the weak links in this Oiler lineup today. Shane Cannon, the only one to not reach at all, though. First pitch to him misses outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Webster, and it's going to be a called strike. I thought that one was high, but we move even, 1-1. Fouled off. Yeah, this one is going to still be in the park, but no one's able to get to it. Didn't have nearly enough underneath it. Count moves to 1-2. Gage Webster ahead. Do have a new Chinook pitcher up. See who it is. Misses. Count moves even, 2-2. It looks like number 30, Paul Whitcott. I imagine the Chinooks going to try and get Webster out of this inning and then see Whitcott in the 8th. That would be the ideal situation. Misses downstairs, 3-2. We are full to Shane Cannon now. If you're the Chinooks, I mean, challenge the zone with him. He has not really given you any reason to believe today that he's going to barrel something up. And that's what they do. Gets him swinging. 2 away. Back-to-back Ks for Gage Webster. Carson McCormack now. McCormack, he is 0 for 1. Walked twice. Scored on a walk in the 4th, but then he lined out to Reese Vassar his last time up. Lined right back at Reese Vassar. He's going to go on to first to end the inning. It is no runs on 1 hit. There are no errors and 1 left on base. We will head on to the bottom of the 7th as we stretch here in Chugiak. We're tied 2 apiece.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the traditional part of our ball game where we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Please join us and sing along.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Buy me some peanuts, some Cracker Jack.
I don't care if we never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. So it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
And that 7th inning stretch brought to you by Edward Jones, Gavin Reed, Kirk Metters, Jeff Hinckley, and Scott Strickland. Thank you for singing along. Grab your red tickets. We're going to send you to Lexi's Cafe in Eagle River with a red ticket winning number of 612-7815. 612-7815. You've got 612-7815. You're on your way to Lexi's Cafe, courtesy of the Chinooks.
Bottom of the 7th here in Chugiak, Kirby Jenkins will be the leadoff man. Jenkins, he is 1 for 2. It'll be followed up by Drew Hurst and Luke Zaromski here in this inning. Update from Anchorage, it is getting tight. Bottom of the 5th, 4-3. Pilots still leading. If you are a Chinook fan or a fan of anybody else in the ABL other than the Bucks, you are rooting for Glacier Pilots win. We will, again, keep you updated throughout the rest of our evening. 2-2, we are tied as we are in the latter stages of this ball game. Takes a funky hop off the mound. Jenkins trying to beat it out. He will. It was a close play at the plate, but Kirby Jenkins in safely. So another infield single for Kirby Jenkins today, as now Drew Hurst is at the plate with a runner on and nobody gone.
Now batting for your Chinooks.
Drew Hurst.
Drew Hurst.
He's 0 for 2 today. Hasn't gotten it going, but the way he's been swinging it, it's just a matter of time, you'd have to think. Luke Dixon still on the mound. It would be impressive if he can make it through 7. Drew Hurst, he will send the runner on to second, so it's a sacrifice bunt. And Kirby Jenkins is in scoring position. Now Luke Zaromski, he is 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch his last time up. Russ Martin, I believe it is, up in the pen for the Oilers. Haven't confirmed that, but
Number 13, Luke Zoromski.
best my eyes can see, that's who it is. One away. Runner on second. Dixon going to shake off a couple of signs before he finds the one he likes. And now delivers a swinging strike to Zoromski. It's 0-1. Josh Thompson waits on deck. Chinooks got to find a way to manufacture a run here. It is down the third base side, but foul. So 0-2, Zoromski, he's behind. He was out ahead of that pitch. Fouls it back. We'll do it again at 0-2.
And that Chinook foul ball sponsored by Carlson Law Group.
Both of these teams punching even with each other. It has been a close game so far, and it doesn't seem like anything's changing. On the ground over to third, and it's pretty high. He is going to step on the bag, man. Pulled him off, but I think he got there back in time. Wow. It'll get him. And there is 2 away now for Josh Thompson. Got to have a base hit here.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 22, Josh Thompson.
Got to have a base hit, or else the Chinooks are going to walk out of here with another runner stranded in scoring position. Haven't had a whole ton today left in scoring position, but still a couple left on the table. Luke Dixon delivers downstairs on the first pitch to Thompson. It is 1-0. The first base is open, so if they need to walk Thompson, they can to bring up Reese Vassar. The 1-0 down and in. Count moves to 2-0. Thompson ahead. And oh boy, 4-4 now in Anchorage. We have a tie ball game. Not what you wanted to see, but you also had a feeling that the Pops were going to have a little bit of trouble keeping that lead. Man, that doesn't look like Russ Martin out there in the pen. Looks like maybe number 23, Nathaniel Ramirez, potentially. That, I think, is more likely who it is out there in the Oilers' pen. Right now, though, it is still Luke Dixon. He's trying to finish the job. He's got 2 away and a runner on second. Josh Thompson ahead in the count, though, 2-0. He's going to take downstairs. On to third goes Jenkins. Kirby Jenkins, the go-ahead run, 90 feet from home. Josh Thompson just got to shoot a gap or something. Have to have a base hit here. A walk will do as well. He's ahead 3-0. That won't score the run, but it gives Vassar a chance. And it will be ball 4. So Josh Thompson will pass it along to Reese Vassar. Runners on the corners. And now Reese Vassar, who is 0 for 3, got a chance to bring in the go-ahead RBI. He'll take a deep breath and step in. Here we go. Dixon out of the stretch. It's fouled back. 0-1.
And Chinook foul ball sponsored by JR Septic Pumping and Excavating.
Still haven't seen the Oilers reliever come into the ball game yet. Dixon, man, he is 1 out away from a 7-inning outing. That would be impressive, no matter how you slice it. As that one upstairs. And both runners into scoring position. Thompson, he's going to get there. There was no throw whatsoever. One out of the windup this time. It is out towards center, going back on it. To make the catch is Nellis. It's going to end the inning. The Chinooks just can't make it happen. It's no runs on 1 hit. There are no errors, and there is 2 left on base. On to the top of the 8th we go. It is still tied at 2 apiece here in Chugiak.
And we've just learned from the Chinook Shack that half off all hamburgers and hot dogs. Half off all hamburgers and hot dogs. Get them while they last. Now batting for the Oilers, number 14, Isaac Fernandez.
Back here in Chugiak, it is going to still be Gage Webster in a 2-2 ball game. Top of the 8th, Isaac Fernandez leads things off. Fernandez singled and scored his last time up, but he is only 1 for 3 on the day. It is roped on over to short. It's going to get through, though. Base hit. Another leadoff single for Isaac Fernandez. Now Wyatt Bundy. Bundy had a sacrifice bunt his last time up. He moved Fernandez into scoring position. And Mark confirms it is number 23, Nathaniel Ramirez, up in the Oilers' pen. Appreciate it. Down and away, 1-0 to Bundy. Chinooks really just do not want to give up this lead or give up a run here. You need at least a tie ball game as you head into the last 2 chances. There is the sacrifice bunt again. Webster flips it over, and there's 1 away, but a runner in scoring position. Right now we are mirroring the 6th inning, which the Oilers scored in. Maybe this time Mark Nellis Won't hit RBI base knock. Brooks Hasenclever is at the plate. He is 0 for 3. Does have a walk, but that's it. Got a runner in scoring position, though. Could do damage. Gage Webster, the lefty, is going to deliver to the lefty Hasenclever. At the belt. Little off-speed pitch, and it is 0-1. After a nice day yesterday against the Miners in Palmer, he is not swinging it particularly well today. That could all change with this plate appearance, though. Got to be careful. Strike, no. Not going to give it to him. It's just off the plate. We're even 1-1. Down and away. The count moves to 2-1. Paul Whitcop still up in the Chinooks pen, I believe. Swing and a miss. Ooh. Filthy curveball. And it is 2-2. He really wanted it, but came up empty. Yep, definitely still Paul Whitcop in the Chinooks pen. Russ Martin is now up in the Oilers pen. He will probably not be the next Oiler up, but he is he is warming. 3-2 to Hasenclever. Full count. Got first base open if you need to give it. But strikeout would be great in case you need it for Martin Ellis, who is on deck. Just going to miss it off the bottom left corner. And that is ball 4. So Martin Ellis, who is 3 for 4, will step to the plate. RBI single his last time around. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. See when they let Whitcop get the rock. I don't know. Maybe one more out? Or maybe they let Webster finish the inning. I don't know. Just off the corner, we move even 1-1. Because then you get into the question of, are you throwing in Rossi at some point here? And when does he come in? It's a tie ball game. Do you use him in the 9th and hope you can walk it off? Or do you save him for potentially an opportunity in the 10th? If it comes to that, I don't know. Either way, it is 1-2. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss. Martin Ellis retired. Now with 2 away and runners on first and second, it's Nolan Graw. Graw 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Gage Webster can send us to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 2 apiece, if he can finish Nolan Graw. Up the middle, it's through, heading home. And the throw is not even going to be made. Oh, man. Nolan Graw comes through, and it is 3-2 Oilers. Isaac Fernandez, the runner, home to score. Austin Claver into second, and now this looks like the end of Gage Webster's day. We'll get you the new pitcher's name and number when we return.
This call to the Chinook bullpen, sponsored by Napa Alaska Auto Inc., your Alaska-known Napa Auto Parts on the mound. For your Chinooks, number 30, Paul Whitkoff.
New pitcher in the ball game for the Chinooks. It's number 30, Paul Whitkoff, out of Richmond, or the University of Richmond, hometown of McLean, Virginia. He is posting a 2.89 ERA, no wins, 1 loss on 9 appearances, 9 1/3 pitch, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 10 walks and 7 Ks for Whitkoff. He'll start his day out against Luke Lusky. Lusky, he is dangerous right now, 2 for 3 with a walk. Double and a single in his past 2 plate appearances. Got runners on first and second. Got to be careful. The Oilers already have a 3-2 lead. Don't want to get this out of hand. Fouled back, and it is 0-1. Take a look at who the Chinooks have due up here. It's Austin Young, Phoenix West, Kai Butler. So 2, 3, 4 hitters. Got to get something done. At least get one across. Give yourself a chance to walk it off in the 9th. Would love to just take the lead and close it down in the top half, but got to get it back. Try to sneak it in the back door on the slider. Instead, it is inside 1-1. Let's take another look at your Chinook fishing report. Day off tomorrow, and then it is back here on Monday night against the Miners, 6 o'clock. Then day off on Tuesday, and then back here at Lee Jordan against the Glacier Pilots. Right at Vassar to end the inning. And there is 1 run, though, on 1 or 2 hits. There is no errors, and there is 2 left on base. On to the home half of the 8th we go. Oilers lead at 3-2.
Here's your winning ticket number, 655-882. 655-882. If you've got the blue ticket with 655-882, you got $110.50 courtesy of Split the Pot. And thank you for participating.
Bottom of the 8th here in Chugiak. New pitcher in the ball game for the Oilers. They opt for number 39, Russ Martin. He's out of the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, hometown of Russellville, Arkansas. 4.82 the ERA, 1 win, no losses on 10 appearances. Does have 1 start in there as well. 18 2/3 pitch, giving up 21 hits, 11 runs, only 10 of them earned, 8 walks, 14 Ks for Russ Martin. Austin Young to lead things off. He is 1 for 3. Singled and scored his first time around. Last time up, grounded into a double play. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Chinooks here in this bottom of the 8th. They've got some work to do. They trail 3-2. And got to find a way to manufacture at least 1 run. Fastball, strike the knees. It's 0-1. But again, Russ Martin, he hasn't been perfect, that's for sure, but he's been pretty decent this season, especially against the Chinooks. But definitely very hittable. Phoenix West waits on deck. Curveball on the 1-1 in there for a strike at the knees, 1-2. He's able to get to it, and it is 1-2. It was very late, but able to foul it off. I'm not sure that wouldn't have been ball number 2, but fends it off, and he'll see another pitch. Curveball downstairs. Now it's 2-2. Russ Martin putting everything into every pitch he's throwing. You can hear him grunting out there on the mound. As Austin Young fouls it off. Count remains 2-2. High chopper. He might be able to run this out. The throw not in time. Austin Young in on the infield single. I mean, that was right where it had to be. And runner on first with nobody gone for Phoenix West. If you're Phoenix, I mean, if you feel like you got a pitch, you can drive out there, sure, but would not be opposed to the sacrifice bunt here. Got to get a run across. Have to have one back. See what he does here. First pitch from Martin. Taken downstairs. He never showed bunt. And, I mean, if you're Phoenix and you believe in yourself to get a base hit down, go for it. He's 0 for 3 today, but the way he hits the ball, I just can't imagine that he doesn't believe he can get in there for a base hit. Called strike on the curveball. 1-1, we're even. He fights it off, and it is 1-2. It's kind of moving in on his hands, and he's behind. He's going to ground it up the middle. Oh, this could be trouble. There's 1 and 2. Oh, no. So now 2 away. Base is empty for Kai Butler. That could have been a backbreaker for the Chinooks. Cal Whiff waiting on deck. Wow. Kai Butler steps to the plate. 1 for 3. Butler showed bunt. And it is 1-0 and missed outside. Well, either way, no matter what the outcome is, we're grateful we were able to play some baseball tonight. The rain is held off as that misses downstairs. 2-0. After a Thursday night downpour, it's nice to play baseball in dry conditions. Strike at the belt, 2-1. That breaking pitch misses down and away. 3-1, Butler ahead. And you can take ball 4 if you're Butler and just get aboard. Try and let Cal keep the inning going. Fouled back, though. It is 3-2. Payoff pitch now for Martin. If you're Martin, do you challenge the zone and just try and get out of the inning, or you try and get him to swing and miss on something out of the zone? He will not put it near the zone. It's upstairs. And on to first goes Kai Butler. Now Cal Whiff. He is 1 for 3.
Number 21, Cal Whiff.
He's looking down at Coach Babe. See if he had something to say, but it didn't look like Coach Babe was even looking at him. Runner on first, 2 away. Bottom of the 8th, Chinooks trail by 1. Martin delivers way upstairs. Good snag from Fernandez. 1-0. Kirby Jenkins waiting on deck. Ooh, swing and a miss. That looked like a good pitch to hit. He just couldn't quite make contact. We're even 1-1. Evan Rossi is up in the Shook pen. He's throwing, but doesn't have his sweatshirt off. Runner goes. It is a strike 2 called. Butler in safely, so runner in scoring position. 1-2, though, to Cal Whiff. Opportunity for Russ Martin to get out of it with one more pitch. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner on second is Butler. That's off the plate. We move even, 2-2. Oilers lead it 3-2 here in Chugiak in an all-important final game of the season series between the Chinooks and the Oilers. That is, a called strike 3. Cal doesn't like it, and I don't, and no one likes it. That's a rough call. Man, that'll end the inning. It's no runs on 1 hit. It is no errors, and there is 1 left on base. On to the top of the 9th we go, 3-2. Oilers lead it. Top of the ninth here in Chugiak, 3-2. Oilers lead it. They got a chance to extend their lead. Paul Whitcott back on the mound. He will face the trio of Holubowski, Cannon, and McCormack. Holubowski set to lead things off. He's 0 for 3. He struck out 3 times in a row here. Has a walk, but that is it. 2 forward Ks and a backwards. First pitch from the sidearm slinging Whitcott misses inside. It's 1-0. Lifted straight up on the infield foul territory. Cal Whip underneath it. There is one away. Holubowski finally not down by the K, but I don't think he's going to be any happier. It's one away with bases empty for Shane Cannon. Shane Cannon, he's 0 for 4. He struck out twice as well. Again, I said it earlier, but these two have just been the weak link in the Oilers lineup today. Haven't gotten much of anything going. And see if Whitcott can take advantage of it. Downstairs on the first pitch to Cannon. It is 1-0. Through the back door, and it is even 1-1. Good pitch from Whitcott. That's the one advantage of that sidearm. You can deliver stuff in there that, I mean, it starts on one side of him and ends up in the zone. 1-2, swung on a pitch at his neck level, and it is ahead in the count now for Paul Whitcott. No wind here anymore. Haven't had much of any all night, but there was a slight breeze earlier. Flag hanging dead now. Fouled back, and we're going to stay at 1-2. Looks like maybe someone made a nice catch out there. I can't see, but I heard some cheering. I don't know what else it would have been for. On the ground over to short. Thompson's going to fire in time. How about it? There's 2 away. Now Carson McCormack, last chance for the Oilers to try and add on to their 3-2 lead. McCormack, he's 0 for 2, but he walked in the 4th and the 2nd, scored on the walk in the 4th. Downstairs, it is 1-0. Fouled off, we move even. 1 ball, 1 strike for Carson McCormack. The 1-1 upstairs, it's going to get away, but bases are empty. So 2-1 for McCormack. It's going to slide in there for a strike at the knees. 2-2, we're even. But thank you. I appreciate that. Glad I can keep you y'all updated with the ins and out of every game here. It's always fun just coming out to the ballpark and watching some ABL baseball. And, yeah, it's just ABL baseball. It's a great opportunity for just Alaskans to come out and watch a game that they really don't get to take in much of any other time throughout the year. Just not a whole lot of it in the state, and it's a great outlet for it. And I'm glad I have a front seat to it over the summer, as that's going to do it for out number 3. That will bring us to the bottom of the 9th. A chance for the Chinooks. They're down 1, but maybe a chance to send it to extras or maybe even walk it off. There is no runs on, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. It was a 1-2-3 inning. The Oilers lead it 3-2. Bottom of the 9th here in Chugiak. The Chinooks trail 3-2, but a chance and a dream. Kirby Jenkins, Drew Hurst, and Luke Zaromsky will be the Chinooks due up. New pitcher in the ballgame for the Oilers. It's the closer, number 17, Kevin O'Pannell. O'Pannell out of Monmouth University, hometown of Clementon, New Jersey. 1.64 the ERA, 3 wins, no losses on 10 appearances, 6 saves in there as well. 11 innings pitched, giving up 6 hits, 3 runs. Only 2 of them earned, 3 walks, 12 Ks for O'Pannell. Kirby Jenkins set to lead things off. He is 2 for 3. Both of his base hits were infield singles. See if he can get on base to start out this inning. Got to manufacture a run however you can to keep this ball game going. Then you can worry about maybe walking it off, but got to get the first run. Slider called strike on the corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Jenkins will step back in. He'll swing and miss. Another one from O'Pannell. It was in the zone. Jenkins, he's behind. And that one's going to miss on the slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oilers lead it 3-2 in an all-important game number 9 of the season series, final one. And the Oilers looking to close it down. Misses upstairs, 2-2. O'Pannell, the righty, delivers, swing and a miss down to a knee. Jenkins will be out number 1 of the inning. Drew Hurst now with 1 away, bases empty.
For your Chinooks, number 1, Drew Hurst.
Drew Hurst in this ball game, 0 for 2, does have a sacrifice bunt, but that's it. Comes in hitting .259. Takes right down the middle, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch upstairs, and it is even 1-1. Luke Zaromski waits on deck. He's the last Chinook due up in the inning. See if they can get past him. Taking on the outside half is Hurst. He's behind 1-2. It would be Josh Thompson after Zaromski. Fastball fouled right back at me. And it is going to stay 1-2. O'Pannell, he's been very good this season and is not looking to stop now. Fouled back. And count remains frozen at 1-2. The Oilers can feel a 3-2 victory. The Chinooks, they put up 2 runs at the beginning, but it's been goose egg since. The Oilers been sprinkling a couple runs in here and there and have taken the lead. Chinooks not done yet. The 1-2 from O'Pannell. Outside, we move even. You just feel like maybe Drew Hurst is due for a base hit. It'd be a great start to try and make their way back into this ball game. Swing and a miss. That will send us to Luke Zaromski. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts for the Chinooks.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 13.
We do have good news, however. The Glacier Pilots are up 7-4 over the Anchorage Bucks in the bottom of the 7th. So that would keep the Bucks from passing us in the standings. We could go from tied to first to 4th if the Bucks were to win and we lose this game. So that's good news at least. It's the bottom of the 7th, so it's just a couple outs away are the Glacier Pilots from win number 6 on their season. 0-1 though to Zaromski. He fouls it back. 0-2. O'Pannell now 1 strike away from finishing the job. Josh Thompson in the on-deck circle. 0-1 off, or excuse me, the 0-2 off the plate. Now it is 1-2. Zaromski just has to find a way to keep the ball game going. Lifted in the air, towering fly ball. Moving underneath it is Cannon for out number 3. 3-2, your final. O'Pannell gets the save, and the Oilers win it. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We will take a quick break, then bring your final line scores in just a few moments.
For the Chinooks Baseball Organization, I'm Dave Stroh. Have a good night, and go Chinooks.
Welcome back to Lee Jordan Field. Let's take a look at your final line scores for both teams. First for the visiting Peninsula Oilers, it was 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, 13 left on base. As for your Chinooks, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 6 left on base. The story of this one, Chinooks really just didn't hit the ball well tonight. Only 6 hits was all they can muster, and it wasn't good enough. They got 2 runs early and went cold after. Yeah, I mean, good pitching performances most of the way around for the Chinooks. No one really dropped the ball too bad, but just not enough offense, and that was it. So the Chinooks, they fall to 15 and 12. The Miners still sit atop at 14 and 10. The Oilers improved to 17 and 13. So I believe the Oilers might now be tied with the Miners atop the standings as well. The Bucks are at 14 and 11 for the moment, but doesn't look like they will be for long. Looks like they're going to move to 14 and 12 and stay half a game back of the Chinooks as they trail the Glacier Pilots 7-4 in Anchorage. The Glacier Pilots would move to 6 and 19 if they can win that one. They're really out of the hunt, but it's nice to pick up a couple wins at the end of the season, maybe spoil some playoff hopes and dreams, which they would love no more than to do it against the Bucks, their crosstown rival. Well, not even crosstown, just in-town rival. They share the same space. So, yeah, the Chinooks still in it, but that's a tough one to lose. That's important as we head down the stretch, and the Oilers will now have the tiebreaker over the Chinooks. Let's take one more look at your Chinook fishing report before we get out of here. It is day off tomorrow. Then Monday we play the Miners here at Lee Jordan Field in Chugiak, 6 o'clock there. Day off on Tuesday. Then it is the Glacier Pilots here in Chugiak at 6 o'clock. Then we have 2 days off Thursday and Friday before we're back. So that concludes your Chinook fishing report, but that just about does it for us here at Lee Jordan Field in Chugiak. Once again, your final score, 3-2. The Oilers take it. This has been Clayton Jackson from all of us here at the Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks AIA Baseball. We will see you on Monday here in Chugiak.